If you have had a close friend or someone you are close to going through a divorce, the divorce comes so harsh. You begin to hear things of the person telling you that they regret ever sharing a certain things with their partner and they wish they never ever did. And then you begin to wonder, really, do we need to hide some things in our relationship, in our marriage relationship, or do we keep some into our pocket because we do not know what tomorrow might be? If you have ever wondered where your space is on telling it all or keeping some up in your pocket, I think today's video would be good for you. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ife Likano. On this channel we talk about self-improvement and all the things we were not taught in school, but life has a way of bringing them into our reality. On today's topic we are going to talk about those secrets you shouldn't share in your marriage. Now, for some people, marriage is about you telling everything the way it is. Be transparent, be honest with everything that you have. But at the core of our mind, we also realize that we are dealing with human beings and everyone can change. Anything can happen at any point in time. People can wake up and fall out of love, and it's not a crime. No one goes to jail for falling out of love. And because you cannot predict what they think, how they think, when they choose to be what they want to be, you'll be confused as to how or what exactly do you need to be. Now, for some people, they know that they don't even need to share everything to begin with. And for some, it doesn't matter. Whatever that happens, they can handle it. And whoever you are and however you want your life or your relationship to be, you have the key. You got the padlock. The choice is yours. You rule your relationship exact way you want it to be. But on today's topic, we are going to talk about those secrets that you are not meant to share in your marriage. Not because you don't want to say it, but first of all, you do not want your partner to feel disrespected, and you, at the back of your mind, need to protect your marriage because you are going to be held responsible for what you say. Let's dive right into it and exploit those things you should zip your mouth and don't say them. 1, I don't think it's smart for you to come back home to be sharing with your partner the crush you have at workplace. Yes, you start sharing that this particular co-worker always admires you, buys you coffee, gives you money, takes you for lunch, trying to give your partner the impression that every day you go out to work, that there is someone who is giving you attention. This gives your partner discomfort and exposes them to these thoughts that, are you sure they won't agree over time? We are all human beings. They might fall into the trap. They might get seduced. If they keep thinking like that, it means that trust has been attacked. It means that the roots of the relationship has been fundamentally attacked, especially when you guys do not have this deep level of trust and love and understanding with each other. Now, the second one is, if you were in a relationship that broke up before you get into the partner you currently are with, I don't think you need to keep telling the details of your infidelities, how you cheated, how you go around that, as a way of you telling everything, being so transparent. I remember one time a friend of mine in school was telling me that she had a relationship where she opened up to the boyfriend and told him everything in her life. And then after 2 years, when relationships started changing, she realized that this guy turned around and used everything she said against her. So she told me that she will never get transparent or this open to anyone ever again because her vulnerability has been used as a weapon against her. So because of that, she tends to reserve some conversations and keep some things where they deserve. So you do not need to get into details about your infidelity, how you cooked it, how you planned it, and how you eventually executed it. I mean, that information is not needed. Like you are starting with a whole new person, and you are starting with a whole new experience. And you may have been a whole new changed person coming into a relationship with a whole different ideas, and you want to start telling the stories of how you encountered something before. Could be what will be used against you. So that information, pocket it, it's not necessary. Another thing you shouldn't share is details of your feelings with your ex, and if it is still alive. Is it necessary? They are ex for a reason. If they are ex, why are you bringing them to the present? We are in the now, so let's deal with the now. Stop bringing ex into the present. So you don't need to start telling the pieces of the remaining of your feelings and some of the good things they do that you feel better in, or start comparing it, or start saying that they would have done it better, this is how they used to, or keep bringing them into conversation. Keep bringing what they do, the experiences you had with them, what they did, how you did it with them, bringing them into your current relationship shouldn't ever refocus. So when you are done with the ex, you pack all the bag of the ex, put it into a trash and trash it out. Start a new page, because if they are really meant to be with you, you wouldn't be with someone else. You would have been with them, not with a new person. So if you are with a new person, you are going to be with the person on a plain new book. Start writing your own stories, your own love stories and experiences with a new person on a different dimension. So those feelings and those extras are not needed. Another thing you should keep secret, and this goes to women, is telling the stories of how many abortions they have had before they meet a current partner. You don't need to start recounting those woes, those stories. These are your personal stories. And these stories shouldn't be a story you need to tell another human being. It should be something you keep into your pocket. Don't share them. Keep this secret for yourself, girl. Just keep this one. Another part is you being so vocal to tell your partner that you dislike their family, or you dislike a particular person in their family, that they disgust you so much. If you don't like anyone in their relationship, keep it into yourself. Just know how you relate with that person and have a way, because the truth is that if it is a long-term relationship, chances are that the person you don't like in that relationship could over time change to surprise you. If there's a family member of your partner that you do not really like, for one reason or the other, keep it to yourself. Be mature about it. Now, this other one is you telling your partner that you wish they are successful, like this person or that person. If it's not well handled, it could affect that person's psyche, the emotions, and how they view things. No, you shouldn't. Maybe you have gone to their friend's house and see how successful those ones are, and then you wish you could be your partner, and then you don't know how to manage this emotion. No, if you had wished that to happen, remember that you too can be as successful as anyone ever, and the level of success is personally measured. And you're talking about your own idea of what success means. So looking at that from that yardstick, you need to understand that you are putting them on a verge of competition and insecurity. So if you have these feelings ever, know that you are not meant to share it with your partner. You should just keep that as a secret. Okay, now another secret is your own family could have some things unkind they must have said about your partner. So if they have said multiple things, or even if it is one thing at all they have said against your partner, you don't need to come back to tell him, this is what my family member said, this is how he said it, this is their opinion about you. You do not need to, because the moment you say these things, you have built a separation mindset between him and that person. No matter how your partner wants to pretend that they don't care, it doesn't matter, okay, they understand, they never really don't. And over time, the actions and how they talk to that person you mentioned that speak evil about them is going to be obvious, and you would not like it at the end of the day. So the surest thing and the most mature thing to do when your member talks about them is to find a way to keep it within yourself. Try to caution your own people, because it's you who can talk to them more than your partner can talk to your own people. So you caution them, take care of that, and come back to your partner and pocket that inside your trust secret box. For me, I look at these things as healthiest attitude to preserve your relationship. I'm not seeing them as you trying to be manipulative with your relationship, to protect your partner's emotion and to protect your overall relationships. If you don't like your partner, if you don't like how they roll, you know exactly what to do, and that is leaving a place you do not deserve. You either keep quiet or you leave the scene completely. So go back and jot down all of these lessons and know that some secrets are meant to be secrets. If this video is interesting for you, why don't you go ahead and click on the subscription button and like this video so that this video will be recommended to more people. Thank you.